as a result, we get a higher productive job.
Hüseyin, ne var mı?
First of all, I learned project design from the beginning and to the end, and tasks, scheduling, how can we do this?
Hüseyin sallama.
We designed from data bus to interface in our mind, and we learned what
Herkes bir yer çekmiyor sandım. Ne diyorsun lan Nevin?
I don't know anything about routing before this project. First of all, I know what the routing is. Then, same.
To learn about.
A bit, and I assume that I know, but I see I didn't know that, and I know I learned it. Also, the project design, project scheduling, and using long tools.
Helal.
During this project, a good
Boğaz gitti.
Valla.
Evet, anne onu yapacağız. Evet, alkış, moral alkış.
Evet, Nihat. Geçmiş olsun abi. Sağ ol abi. Dijital çağa geçmişsin. Yok lan, önceden izin aldık ya. İşte arkadaş.
Bugün eğer çalışmaları beğenirsek yine elleri seçeceğiz.
Seç o hikayeyi ya.
Bakayım.
Şu an Vedat yanında.
Siz bulacaksınız bakalım.
Kahraman.
Şakanlar ver.
İyi. Pardon.
Gamari çekiyor.
Hocam çoktan çektim yani sizi zaten. Hocam saçlarınız güzel olmuş yani. Çok yakışmış. Tabii hocam ya profil çekiyorum.
Konu anketi olarak. Biliyorum.
Evet abi.
Belli.
And desk identification, how to create a work plan, and types of work plan representations such as Gantt charts, bird charts, and at the end, my colleague Mili will complete the topic.
Melih bu. Kaza güzelmiş.
Yes, plan.
Niye kazak
What is work plan?
Hasta.
Work plan is a prerequisite. There is a prerequisite before work plan. A general information about size of the project should be given, and a project should be identified first before preparing the work plan. A work plan is a dynamic schedule that keeps the track of all tasks through the project. Project manager plans the work plan. Project manager creates the work plan. And three main aspects. Here there are three main aspects. Which task will be accomplished, when to be completed, and who will be assigned. Here there is an important point. Which task? Right task to right person. Allocating the right task to the right person is important here. We will continue. Project manager creates the work plan, as you know. And main aspects in creating the work plan. First, task identification is very important. Identifying tasks. And term duration of the test is important. And organize tasks within a work plan. Lastly, present work plan practically. We should Gantt charts and bird charts. Task identification. It is very hard to achieve. Project manager extracts list of tasks from system request. As you know, system request has been completed. And choose a project manager may choose a standard test list from the if he or she makes a market search or from industrial standards and modify it to fit the problem.
Tamam, herkes çekti lan birazdan önce.
He or she can prepare the work plan from scratch and define if he or she begins from scratch, he should define high-level tests first and break them into subtests.
High-level test ne demek?
High-level tests, very general tests. As topics, as many say. We will show that. Work breakdown structure is the backbone of the project, as you know. The complexity and size of the project also determines number of tests and level of detail. After I mention these topics, maybe we'll explain all of them with charts and task identification example, name of the test, example, here is an example, start date, completion date, person assigned to the test.
This is the job of the project manager, of course. The project manager creates the work plan in order by determining the time schedule that contains the meetings, the arrangements, and the time, the assignments between the schedules. And by creating a work plan, the project manager tries to answer the following questions.
Sadece ben şey çekerim ben. İndir o telefonu.
Time schedule shows us this. And what changes are needed to be made if we are behind the schedule. And from what issues we have to make our, we have to give up. And this work plan also shows which tests are assigned to which people. And by this way we can see whether there is a backbone, there is a limitation in our resources, the usage of our resources. And let's see a work plan example. This work plan example is built on the task identification. There are main tests that are mentioned here, that is identifying, comparing and negotiating vendors. Then we have a topic that's a main test, and it's divided into subtests, and also it's maybe further divided into subtests. And the duration of the tests are identified here, and if there is a dependency, if this means that the comparing vendors must be done after the identifying vendors is complete. And the status of all the tests that are completed or that are in progress can be shown in this work plan example too. But this is not a visual work plan example, of course. So
the title of this work plan.
This is the project. This is the work plan of the previous project.
I think the survey of the vendor or survey.
Showing the cost estimations, where we can see the cost estimations, of course, we did not include it here. And the main part is the duration of the project. We can see the duration of the project from a Gantt chart or curve chart, and we can define which tests we can give up to reach the timeline. And of course, the critical path is defined in the Gantt chart, the curve chart that we designed. And in the critical path, we can, of course, try to lessen the jobs that are on the critical path in order to finish the project on schedule. And these are our references that we put.
Any questions? In fact, I would, but no time. Thank you. Ben bir kabul etmiyorum.
Otururken arkadaşlar sunum yaptılar. Kebap yani.
Ben gidip bir su içip gel.
Sen iç abi suyunu. Başarılar diliyoruz hayatlarında.
Nefes nefes. Kalbim güp güp. Bitti.
Abicim şimdi arkadaşlar Ali. Yok kim yedi lan? Otur. Ha, şöyle adam. Otur.
Projektör buldum koçum.
O ne lan? Projektör ha. Vedat. Sunum.
Uzun anlattılar.
Adam. Şabak.
İddialı mısınız?
Çok iyi.
Hüseyin. Rahatladı yüzünü yıkadı geldi.
Ya lütfen çıkarken.
Evet. Şu an yıkanmış yüz görüyorsunuz arkadaşlar. Maşallah. Ne güzel yüzün var abi.
Çok misin?